Hello, everybody. I'm trying something out. This is the first move or the first video I've made that I actually wrote a script for. So that I want to receive some feedback on this video. And first, I do have a ring light. Quick question: Is this one? There's three lights. Do you want this one, or this one? I'll keep it on the yellow for now. But let's just dive into the actual video. And sorry if it looks like my eyes are frozen in one place. I don't really know where I'm supposed to be looking, so please just leave some feedback. Okay, so me and my girlfriend just watched the chimpanzee horror movie called Primate, and the reason why I wanted to see this is because I myself have seen advertisements for this film blowing up everywhere. It's on Instagram, it's on YouTube, it's probably on TikTok. I don't have TikTok. I've seen it on Reddit. It's just been everywhere pretty much. And that advertisement here, I'll just play it now.
Audiences were invited to an early screening of Primate. Each person was individually mic'd and recorded.
I'm so excited.
Any horror movie can make one person jump out of their seat. We couldn't find one person who didn't.
Now, after watching that clip, you think it would be scary and it would have your heart racing, shaking in your boots, everyone around you gasping out of pure fear and terror and screaming. But at least in my theater, there was nothing but giggles and laughs because the movie itself wasn't that scary. And I would think it's falsely advertised, but what I'm that's not the main point of the video, is that it's falsely advertised. I think everyone who saw that ad knew it was just going to be some slop. But still, you have to, when I saw that ad, I do have to cut the people some slack because I what I think happened is they sent out a survey, and if you checked off the box that you've never seen a horror movie in your entire life, then you might even come close to get the reaction these people are getting. But if you've seen anything ever, probably not, because this movie is pretty sloppy. And let me tell you why. First thing I'm going to talk about is the horror. I think this movie fundamentally failed at being a horror movie. And honestly, after watching it, I will consider this a thriller instead of a horror movie because it relies heavily on jump scares and, like, what is that? Like, it kind of gets you riled up, but, like, I don't know. It's definitely not scary. But it is thrilling. So that's why I'm going with this. And the jump scares in this movie are not good. They're about as effective as having Jared Leto star in your movie. And I feel like the world has had enough of bad jump scares and enough of Jared Leto. So, before you go bashing me in the comment section saying there's no such thing as good jump scares and all jump scares are bad, I don't think that's true. If you think it is, you should check out some movies. There's Lake Mungo that has what people consider that to be one of the greatest jump scares ever. Babadook, Hereditary, Smile 1 and 2, and The Ring. These are all good movies. I've personally seen them, and I think the jump scares work really well because instead of just blasting a vine boom, which I felt was the case in Primate, they actually build up. They build up the jump scare well, It's not just a loud noise in your ear. It's like it just has more substance. Then I think it works more. But just because this movie didn't get its jump scares right, it's not all bad. I think the monkey itself looked pretty cool. He looked pretty scary, and everyone likes monkeys. Everyone knows what a monkey looks like. This monkey looked like Mufasa's brother if he was a monkey. Like at the start of the movie, he went from Curious George to being like a Scar monkey form, or even Salazar from the Planet of the Apes. But other than the monkey, this movie also had a cool set for this movie took place in Hawaii on the very edge of a cliff in some like nice ass mansion house, like a super villain would stay here, or like Ryan Reynolds in Red Notice, the art thief. Like this is some crazy ass house, and I thought the house itself looked really cool, and also the everyone's favorite part of the movie probably would be the gore. The gore for this movie was really well done. Like it, you can tell they cheaped out in some places, but not on the gore at all. The gore looked really, really good. Like one of the scenes at the very beginning of the movie, you see like a helper, like he helps the monkey get medicine and whatever. That dude gets his entire face ripped off, and they they did a really good job of like all the gore mostly, and yeah, the gore was really good. And one of my last complaints about the horror aspect is how the monkey Ben, the way he becomes like the Freddy Krueger of the film, and he just starts slashing everybody up. Is he got rabies from a mongoose, and that turned him into like a cartoonishly evil monkey who's like spamming you're bad" on his iPad. But me and my girlfriend were arguing about it, saying rabies wouldn't do that, and I googled it, and this movie, it all happens in like 1 to 2 nights, and it would take like a full grown chimpanzee uh on average 3 weeks to start showing any amount of symptoms. Minimum 10 days, and it goes from 3 weeks to potentially like three to 6 months. So the fact that this happened in like two days, one night even, come on. So unless he got some like super rabies like in 2020 when we were getting hit with a new strain of COVID, like I don't know if he got hit with the COVID-19 Delta Supreme Super Max Plus Plus, or he just got hit with, it's just movie magic. That's just a little thing. I'm not gonna rip too much. And honestly, my biggest complaint about the film is going to be characters. The characters in this movie are total nothing burgers. I can't, they all blend in together. I don't even remember their names other than Ben. And it's not in just the dialogue, which sounds like it was written by Netflix original's greatest writers. It is the choices they make that are like laughably bad. I don't think a single good decision was made in this movie. It reminded me of that scene in Scary Movie when the girl was trying to run away from the ghost face, and instead of like picking up a gun or whatever, she grabbed a banana. Hello, Drew. That is the level of idiocy that we're dealing with. Jesus, I just sounded like Mike in Stranger Things season 5. And there also wasn't that many characters in the movie, but my least favorite two are the airplane fuckboys. Now, the reason they're my least favorite is they add absolutely nothing to the movie. Their existence is only justifiable. It's only there to die. They're only there to add an extra like 15 minutes into the movie and get 2 extra kills. And at least one of them was a good kill. The douchebag number one got his fucking jaw ripped off. That's another thing my girlfriend said a monkey can't do. Google says it can, easily so. So there's that, and the other dude he just got mollywopped like kind of off screen. So like you can see his legs, and this is his head right here getting bashed, but it's like it's being hidden behind a chair or like a rock or something. So that was stupid, but those characters added nothing to the story, not even a single speck of dust, not a tiddlywink of anything, not even a laugh, chuckle, grin, or smile. But at least the death scene was cool. That's all there is to those two characters, and I want to say more just to I can't even say anything. They're literally nothing characters. That's pretty much everything I have to say about Primate, the chimpanzee horror movie. It was a bad movie that was falsely advertised, just like Morbius with Jared Leto. It's weird that Jared Leto's name got brought up twice in this video, but
Nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet. I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
in both instances, it is completely justified. But the final question was but the final question was Primate a fun bad movie, and would I recommend watching it? The answer is kind of. It was a fun bad movie. Like it's pretty much any horror movie slasher film ever, but having it be a monkey is a pretty cool twist. Like, come on, come on. Where have you ever seen that? I've never seen Curious George do nothing like that in my life, and I know Curious George and Caesar, and that's pretty much where my big screen apes knowledge goes, and Captain Barbossa's pet. So yeah, I would say it's a fun bad movie. I just think the advertisement did too much. But hey, all the theaters on like the first 2 days of the movie were completely packed. So you know what? Maybe lying is the way to make money. Who could have guessed? And should you watch it in theaters? Um, probably not. No, not unless you're going with like your friends or on a date or you enjoy fun bad movies. Personally, I would just wait for it to come out on streaming, whatever you watch it on. This far in the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And this is actually the first video I did that I wrote a script for. So please let me know what you thought of what I was saying. If you'd give it any tweaks, or if you give my personal performance, like the way I look at the camera, or what do you think I should do? Please just let me know in the comments. Leave some feedback, like and subscribe, please. It helps me out a lot. And have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you.